right at the 20. Offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Wilson now off the bootleg. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And now it's second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that brings up 4th down. Here's John Ryan now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down. Back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And on 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10, it's Wilson again. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup. and get set as we resume action. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the offense will come back onto the field. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be out of bounds as time has... The offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They come up in an offset eye. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
And quickly they get to the line. On third down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Wilson. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Third down and 12. Now it's Wilson. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. Back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Todd Gurley is a... The offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Here's Wilson. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 18 on that one. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks,
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Haoli Kikaha with a big-time sack on third. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Todd Gurley. To live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is what
Odell Beckham Jr., the 30. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.